This man hobnobbing with the likes of Natalie Portman, Paul McCartney, and Rihanna is French business mogul Bernard Arnault. While he probably won't be as popular as those three, he has more cash than every one of them combined. Arnault is the world's richest individual, with total assets of $191 billion at the beginning of 2023. He is the CEO of LVMH, Louis Vuitton Moët Hennessy, which is basically the main word in luxury. In addition to Louis Vuitton, the organization incorporates brands like Dior, Tiffany's, and Belvedere Vodka. Bernard Arnault mentioned that luxury for him is how to create a desire for a product. He's been responsible for LVMH since 1989, and every one of his children plays strong roles inside the business. Here's how Bernard Arnault created his wealth and how he intends to hold it under family control. Welcome to Bulls and Bears. If you are new to the channel, hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoy our content. Now let's go back to the video. The richest individual on the planet isn't a newspaper mainstay or red carpet regular, even if he is seen on the first row at his brand's fashion shows. According to Nick Kostov, a Wall Street Journal Paris reporter, Bernard Arnault is somewhat shy and maybe a little bit awkward. The start of the Arnault empire begins with an acquisition, which would become something of a usual tactic for him throughout the next 30 years. In 1984, he took over Bussac, the holding organization that owned the French fashion house Christian Dior, which is the most notable fashion name on the planet. He sold off essentially all of the group's brands except Dior and pulled it out of bankruptcy. In the late 80s, Dior's revival helped Arnault to a huge stake in the recently established LVMH, of which he soon became the majority shareholder, CEO, and chairman. Over 30 years and a few acquisitions later, LVMH now includes 75 brands, covering wine, jewelry, hotels, and fashion. The European organization has also ventured into China and the US, where Arnault once joined then-President Donald Trump at the launch of a Louis Vuitton factory in Texas. The luxury giant currently has a market value of almost $438 billion, and income last year was around $86 billion. These results have helped Arnault's wealth and placed him over the likes of huge tech billionaires like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. While those men have seen their company shares drop in recent months, LVMH's share price is up by more than 165% since its lows in March 2020. However, the stock market is clearly not something Arnault focuses on. That price boost was thanks to a surge in interest in luxury products during the pandemic when wealthy customers were stuck at home with cash, and more recently, China's loosening of severe coronavirus rules. The country is one of the luxury industry's greatest markets. According to Nick Kostov, Bernard Arnault himself has a ton of legitimacy because he built up his company from scratch. He built his empire through several battles. He's obviously involved in all the key aspects of the business. Also engaged with the key aspects of the business are his 5 kids, who are frequently seen with him on brand events. We should meet the family. Arnault wedded his first wife, Anne Douvron, in 1973, and they had 2 kids, Delphine and Antoine. Delphine is a brand new CEO of Christian Dior, while her younger brother, Antoine, is the CEO of the family holding organization. After separating from Anne, Arnault wedded Hélène Mercier and had 3 additional kids. Alexander holds an executive VP position at Tiffany's, the American jeweler LVMH took over in 2021. Frederick is the CEO of watchmaker Tag Heuer, and Jean heads up marketing development for Louis Vuitton watches. The Arnaults own over 97% of Dior, which in turn owns 41% of LVMH. The family also owns nearly 7% of LVMH directly. What's more, they have complete voting rights of over 60%. So basically, according to Nick Kostov, what the Arnaults and Bernard Arnault himself decides is the law for that company. Also, Arnault has done whatever it might take to guarantee that his family holds command over the empire. Last year, LVMH voted to raise the age limit of its CEO, meaning the 73-year-old Arnault could stay in control until he's 80 if he wishes. He also changed the structure of the family holding organization. According to Nick, quote, "The children will each have a 20% stake in the structure, and they can't sell their shares for 30 years. And it essentially will keep the share in the family even beyond that." And it's one of the kind of favorite pastimes in Parisian business circle to kind of watch his children and track their progress with a view to succession. Arnault has not publicly named a replacement, but whoever it is will acquire an organization that has effectively navigated the pandemic in the midst of worries for the eventual fate of the industry. High inflation and the war in Ukraine have prompted estimates of a slowdown in luxury goods sales in 2023. Furthermore, in China, a new wave of coronavirus infections means life there stays disrupted. Economists also haven't ruled out a worldwide recession. For now, though, at least, the luxury market's wealthy clients appear to be content to continue spending. So what do you guys think? What can you guys say about Bernard Arnault being richer than Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos? Is having your family members involved in your business a good or a bad idea? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button, click on the notification bell to be updated on our new content, and don't forget to give us a like if you want more videos similar to this one. See you next time!